when we got home, I was gonna get like a plywood and make a shelf that was in the other truck, but considering there's 27 load bars in here, I think we could just make one out of load bars. They're gonna try to anyway. I don't know where to put you guys.
15 load bars in here.
15?
Yeah.
It would look like more than that.
I was just counting all and it said 15. How are you gonna keep the stuff on the shelf?
I don't know. We'll use some straps, I guess. For now, give me somewhere to put them out of the way.
Yeah. You even have no straps in this truck either. Got one more here. More clothes than that in there. Just lock one side, yeah. There you go. The other side lock.
Turn them that
Well,
way.
I might have went that way, maybe. Across it that way.
Once I get the other one up there, I'll use a strap.
We need to use on the wheels. Hold on. Damn, that's a hell of a load. I'm already on it. Yeah, I mean, I think the only time I used, well, twice I used smartboard, but that was the only 2 times. The art load, and then that.
Yeah, it's probably happened before, but I don't think it's gonna happen on this next load, and that's all that matters.
Okay. We're probably gonna leave this way, right? Or are you gonna do
I don't know. Well, at home we got straps.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to put our big straps on here. 2 good ones.
Just pull that back.
So you have to literally pull it back and don't
It sits in there.
like the other ones. Okay, well, didn't know that. Yeah, look. I like them like that.
But why would you have to take that down? Something that high back
Every
here?
time they want me, well, maybe not that high.
It would hit that. Like it can't go that high.
Yeah. The other truck wasn't like that.
Pick the one you want to use.
Any good loads. This has got a metal floor in it. Did the last truck have a metal floor?
No, yeah, it would.
Oh,
Oh, so much for the shower this morning. Well, there's what we did. Just made a shelf. All these low bars. Strapped our containers up there. And then
sweep it out.
tied that stuff down.
Here.
Yeah, just throw them back there on the floor.
What else to do?
Then we left 2 low bars and the 2 straps that we always use. They're ours. Try that. Hold on to that strap with your other hand.
Man, I gotta figure out a way to get in and out because that ain't working. I don't know. I'll come back here long enough just to get filthy with this crap.
Yeah, that's what I said. So much for the shower. It's gonna get hot and sweaty. Here is today's problem in trucking.
Morning, everybody. We are doing an art load, which was a little bit crazy.
Come on, this way.
Oh my God, which way?
Race.
Leave in the comments where you think we are.
I know a place where we can go and be alone.
It is super windy out there. It's calling for some pretty good storms down here in Memphis today.
So come away with me, nobody has to know.
I swear I keep thinking somebody's gonna be in these trees.
Where we gonna go?
You getting cold?
For sure, bro.
I ain't scared to go outside, bro.
Then go.
Be right back.
Go, run tail.
I mean, I could basically see his.
I was just calling to see if you're free to run away with me. To run away with me.
So once we got the inspection done, we did go after that and park at a Walmart.
Which was right down the road from
Right.
a couple
And
miles.
I had already lined us up a load for Monday, a good load. It was paying like $4,000. And we hung out at that Walmart all weekend.
Yeah.
We ate at, they had like, what are those trucks?
It's
Food
like
trucks.
Different food trucks. That's a great place to take a 34.
Yeah.
Plymouth, Indiana at the Walmart.
Yeah, because they had food trucks that was parking out there in the parking lot.
Every day.
Yeah, we were there. We were actually there from Thursday to Sunday,
Yeah.
and we left out on Monday.
First day we ate at the taco truck.
Yeah,
And I think we both liked that.
Yeah.
didn't we?
yeah.
This taco place right behind us. We literally end up parked, as you can see our truck right there. We literally parked right beside it. So
Yeah.
figured we'd get out and get some lunch here and see what it's like. Just
Yeah.
ordered pretty much street tacos and some of the corn that they had. So
We finally got put in service this morning.
yeah, it's Friday morning and we're finally in service after a week-long attempt, I guess.
Yeah.
But everything's good at this point. We're currently looking for loads.
Yep.
Hopefully we can find something at least for Monday, if not nothing over the weekend, which I doubt.
Yeah.
But for now, we're still sitting here in
We
Indiana, I
moved.
guess.
We're like right under the lake of Chicago, literally right at the bottom of it.
We're right down the, we're still at that Love's pretty much where we got the,
Yeah.
in Plymouth. We just went like a mile down the road to this
Yeah,
Walmart.
pretty much. But the sky is still like overcasted today really bad because
Yeah, we should.
the Weather Channel, it says that there's apparently in Canada and all the smoke has come across and like I haven't seen the sun in days. Like it says the air quality is really bad and it's like a haze of smoke all around us.
Definitely gloomy looking at
I mean, it's all down in the trees and I've researched it and it's coming from some big fire in Canada.
It's not a bad area to be down at for the weekend though, it seems. I mean,
And there's shopping everywhere.
There's shopping everywhere. There's a Love's that we can shower at. There's random food everywhere. There's Walmart right here. But
Yeah, everything you'd want actually is in this area right here.
we may have to mark this on the list.
Yeah, we will.
Somewhere we can stay. They got a taco truck and a really good sandwich I showed you yesterday. So
Yeah.
anyway,
And
we'll-
any kind of shopping, clothes,
Oh, yeah.
animal, any kind of shopping you would need. There's a Lowe's right
yeah,
there.
we'll have to run to that Lowe's at some
Yeah,
point probably.
It's a good area to mark.
We'll jump back on here when we get the food and get the truck and I'll show you what it looks like.
Yeah.
Alright, so this was what I got. 1 brisket and 2 asada. I got traditional street tacos and onion cilantro on corn tortillas. Pretty tiny, but they look pretty good. And Becky got the more traditional 2 asada with flour tacos, lettuce,
Yeah. Tomato and cheese.
cheese, yeah. And then we got this corn, the low-taste, it's called.
Yeah. Street corn.
Yeah, street corn, which looks pretty damn good. With tahini on top.
Yeah.
And some green sauce. And
Looks good.
yeah, as usual, we're gonna get into it and we'll jump back on here and let you know what we think about it. Hopefully it's good, because it's already a good sandwich in this area. And if this taco truck is here all the time and we can get good tacos here too, might be spending a lot more time in Plymouth, Indiana. Alright, well, I just finished our lunch at Chicago Taco Truck.
Yeah.
Plymouth, Indiana is hitting pretty hard when it comes to food. But
Looks definitely good. Good lunch.
good little food truck.
Yeah.
Give it a go. They're $3 a piece. As far as everything else might be, I don't do what you wish. But tacos, street tacos are good.
They did have a pretty significant sign of different types of food though too.
Yeah, I did record
choose
the
from.
menu. I showed you guys. So
Yeah.
I think we're gonna walk down the road. Let's see if you can see it from here. I don't know if you can see way down there that Lowe's sign.
It's probably about a good half a mile from here.
I think we're gonna walk down there in a minute, get some steps in. Yesterday we walked almost 2 miles, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Probably about 2 miles, all things considered.
Yeah, probably more than that.
That one trip was over 1.5 miles, so all the other back and forth probably about 2 miles. So
Yeah, well, I want to run down there to that Lowe's to get some carpet cleaner, fabric cleaner, and try to clean our 2 front seats. They got a little bit of stains on them. I want to see if I can get it out.
yeah, there's a couple things. I'll show you what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys know we just got this truck, so this ain't our doing, but on the seat right there,
Hey, what's up,
somebody looks
guy?
like they've been greasy.
What's the problem, bro?
Somebody looks like they've been doing work on the truck, wallering around under the truck, and then just climbing in and out of the seat.
Yeah, I think that it should come out, but I'll film it and show you guys the before and after of it.
So I'll try to get some upholstery cleaner. There's a couple other things that we need to pick up,
Yeah.
but yeah, we could drive down there, but I think we're just gonna try
Yeah,
them
we're
all.
gonna walk, get some exercise.
All right, we'll catch up with you guys a little bit later on. This is our Friday morning.
Yeah.
Friday
Yeah,
morning
it's Friday.
in Plymouth, Indiana. There you go, Slack. You can lay down. You need to lay down, be good.
This truck that we moved into, the seats have stains. I don't know if you can see. Look at the stains around where Reese is standing. I don't know if they had an animal or something like that, or spilt drinks or something, but get down, good girl. I went to Lowe's and got some carpet cleaner. I'm gonna try to scrub the seats, the bottoms of the seats here. The stuff is going everywhere. Smells good though. Gotta spray this one over here. I got a brush. Brush doesn't really want to scrub too well, does it? Let's see if I have a rag. Should have known it was already on. Yeah, I think a rag with that stuff will do better. If I can keep Reese out of the seat. She's so used to sitting in the seat. She's like, what's going on? What are you doing? Don't have too much on. See what? So good. It does smell good. A little bit of Dawn on here with the cleaner. See if that helps. It being grease. I think that's what it is. I got one of the girly scrub daddies. I'm not seeing nothing. There we go. Look at the filth on my sponge. The sponge is taking the filth up, ain't it? Alright, from the way it looks clean, but I need to get a rag and try to get the soap out of it. Alright, I scrubbed the shit out of the bottom of this seat. And I don't know if you remember, but I mean, it had some really bad stains all in it. Right now I'm just gonna let it dry down and see, you know, what it looks like after it dries. But when I get home, I really need to get like a bucket, water, and scrub it a lot more, because even after scrubbing it that much, it was still like black dirt coming up everywhere. Now this is the passenger side seat, and I think it might be a little worse than the driver's seat was when it comes to the stains. But I'm just trying to get as much up of it as I can, just so it doesn't look so bad when you get in and out, you know. Now the other seat, I used carpet cleaner and scrubbed it, and then I used a little bit of Dawn. So this sponge does have some Dawn liquid soap in it too. That's probably why you see it so foamy, because I think it's like grease, and I know that grease comes out better with the soap. So, but the fabric cleaner, you know, helps with the smell. We walked down there to Lowe's to get this, and we let the dog go. She walked down there with us. And then when we got down there, we put her in a buggy. When we went in, she actually did really well doing that, which we do take her in, like the pet stores and stuff like that, but she took it in there. Everybody was coming up and petting her. Alright, I'm sure y'all don't want to just see me sitting here scrubbing, so I will pick the camera back up whenever I get them done. Alright, this is what the bottom of the seat ended up being like. I think I could do a way better job, but right now we only brought a little bit of things from home to get the truck, and we're trying to get our load back home so we can get the rest of our stuff. But like, I really need like a bucket with soap in it, you know, so I can really go ham on cleaning them. The carpet cleaner makes it smell better, but it doesn't. I mean, the stains are gone, but I could definitely. This is the driver one. I mean, it definitely took the stains up, but I would like to, you know, scrub the entire seat and do a better job when I get home with a bucket and a brush. But it took all those nasty stains out that we were having to look at every time we got in and out. So that's good. And then the next morning, a new one showed up that was fixing churros.
I remember you waking me up telling me there was a churro truck.
Yeah.
So I got up and got some damn churros.
Yeah, we tried that. They were good.
Yeah, I got like a chocolate one and a raspberry one. You got a regular one. They were all pretty good. Yeah, it was Saturday morning. I just got up. Vicky informed me that there's a churro stand that popped up in front of us this morning. So, took my shoes on and we bounced over there. Let's see what they look like. Let me see if I can show you what. See it sitting out there? Right there is the taco stand, still out there. Let's see. I got one strawberry and one chocolate. And Becky got 2 cinnamon sugar.
I don't even know if I like churros, to be honest.
Guess that's the strawberry one. But man, these are definitely sloppy.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, I ain't gonna show me eating that. I don't like the way that looks.
Oh my gosh.
You guys gonna have to take my word for it. But it's pretty good. I mean, it's a little sloppy.
Yeah, because normally they're like brown.
Yeah, I mean, pop over there before they were really even open, I think.
think it tastes good though. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. The churro is good. I'm not sure how I feel about the strawberry. It's got kind of a weird taste to it, but this is the last bite of it, so it didn't really affect me too much. $10 for 4 churros, 1 strawberry filled, 1 chocolate filled, and 2 cinnamon sugar. Let's try the chocolate one. Yeah, I think I like that one better. Very sweet for being awake 30 minutes, but very good, very messy. Alright, let's see how later.
And then Saturday night, there was this, it was packed. I mean, it was some kind of like, what was that called?
Didn't you ask somebody?
I did. I asked the girl, and she said that it was some kind of group off of Facebook.
So about 30 more things pull in here.
What?
About 30 more just pulling in here right now.
Oh, wow. What the hell? I would just put a camera up and let it film.
But they're making a killing.
Yeah, prices they charge are what they are. Buddy. What the hell is going on up here? But there is a lot of people that just rode in here and parked cars. Yo, buddy. That car group, some kind of car
Some
group.
kind of meetup they were doing in that parking lot. And I mean, that place went from like dead to booming
Yeah.
in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, we couldn't move our truck if we wanted to.
Yeah,
It was
we were
like
surrounded.
people walking everywhere. They were setting up little shops,
Yeah.
like motorcycles, cars. Like, yeah, I mean, it was kind of cool,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, the girl said that it was like a meetup on Facebook.
yeah,
Like, I guess they just posted it on Facebook and everybody just met up.
they were there like a few hours, I think.
Oh, yeah, and it was a lot of people.
lot of people.
I got footage of it. I
Yeah,
got
we
out
got
and got
footage.
footage of all of it. Talked to that girl. And
And we're basically still just sitting there waiting to pick up our first load
yeah,
on Monday. And then the last day we were there,
Sunday, we was going to go back to Love's and take a shower.
yeah, and we did.
Yeah.
Do we?
Well, we couldn't originally because you tried to crank the truck and then we had no air. But then we did. We ended up driving it down there with no air. But originally, that is when we figured out that the truck had no air.
Yeah. Yeah, for some reason the air would only build like halfway. It would go past the alarms a little bit but it wouldn't go as much as it was supposed to. So
And keep in mind that we had just passed an inspection with Love's, like 2 days. We did nothing. We went and did the inspection, and then we literally left there, drove a mile down the road to Walmart, and we've been parked at this Walmart since Thursday when we got the inspection. And so I called Love's thinking, well, they must have messed up something. Like, you guys need to get somebody out here, come and see what was done wrong, because how do you go from passing an inspection to 2 days later having absolutely no air on your truck at all? And they came out there and then they started telling us that they think that the compressor went bad.
yeah, that was their opinion, was the compressor, because you could give it fuel and it would build up some air,
Mhm.
but it wouldn't do it on its own.
Yeah.
So
So that $4,000 load that I had already lined up, that went right out the window because on Monday morning we ended up having to go to a Freightliner, and
First load we thought was going to be a great start with a 4K load to start out in the new truck, and then it ended up going from great to load canceled right off.
Yeah.
So we took it to a Freightliner, which luckily there was one.
It was right down the road.
It wasn't very far.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Hey guys, just give an update on where we're at. We're still sitting at this
We're in South Bend, Indiana,
Freightliner.
at a Freightliner.
Yeah, we've been here. Well, we got here yesterday.
Yeah, we got here like 8, 9 o'clock yesterday morning, and they ended up getting our truck pulled in yesterday, and then they came and said that they needed to change an air filter, and that it was clogged up, and they thought that's why we weren't making enough air for the brake system. Well, it turns out that that's not true. It turns out that we need a new air compressor put on the truck. So last night he's like, well, it's under warranty, and we'll start on it at 7 o'clock in the morning. They're calling me. Somebody's calling me. Hello. Hey. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I don't doubt. Okay. So they're not even gonna get it done today. He told them tomorrow afternoon.
Are you serious?
Okay. Well. Yeah. Yeah, we sat here all day yesterday, and then they let us stay in our truck last night, and now we're sitting here today, but now they're not even gonna get it done until tomorrow. So I guess, yeah. Yeah, okay, well, I'll get with Michael and see which way he wants to do it. I know. I appreciate it. Okay. All right, thanks. All right, bye-bye. So they're not going to get it done until tomorrow afternoon, and he said that I can either go down there and see if I can stay in my truck until they decide to take it in, or I can call Patrick and he'll put us in a hotel. No problem putting us in a hotel. He said if it was me, I would prefer to just go to a hotel because at least you have a shower, and so I don't know how you want to do it. I told him I'd talk to you and find out what you want to do. Yeah, they have all the parts in-house. It's just getting somebody to do it.
So slack.
And I don't know if they're gonna. I guess they're gonna start on it today because they told him that they would have it done by tomorrow afternoon.
I changed the air compressor in our last truck. It was a bitch, but I did it. I feel like I can do it faster than this. I mean, they're qualified professionals. It shouldn't take 3 fucking days.
I know.
Took me a week, but I'm a dumbass that don't know what I'm doing.
Well, what do you want to do? I mean, you want to sit in the truck until?
No, I want to get out of the hotel.
Okay.
Across the road. There's no point sitting in the truck because then we're going to have to get right back out whenever they pull it in and sit in here for who knows how long. So, because today is Tuesday, and we picked this truck up last Monday after having to rent a car and drive all the way to Indiana, and we're still doing things to try to get a load. We had a load. We had a great load booked, $4,000 load, and then wake up Monday morning and the air's messed up, so we had to cancel the load after sitting here all day yesterday. So we're now Tuesday, and they're saying they could be done until tomorrow evening is what they're saying, but yesterday they said today. So, Reese, Reese, come here. Stay in your room. So that puts us at tomorrow. So it's Monday. It's like 9 days. As of tomorrow, it'll be 9 days since we've gotten this truck and still not able to work yet. Let this be a lesson to anybody who's switching trucks or switching carriers, or even if you're staying in the same carrier and you're just switching owners or whatever you're doing. Don't think for 1 second it's going to be I'm going to jump in this truck and go straight to work, because it ain't. Just go back in our videos if you're new to the channel and look at when we got the last truck, how long it took to actually get in service and get with pad test and all that mess. Like, I think it was like a couple weeks, maybe closer to 3 weeks before we actually were able to take loads, and just realize it ain't gonna be a quick thing because these trucks ain't gonna be ready, or at least that's our experience. Like, you get in the truck and it needs 15 things and you're the one responsible to get it done. They'll pay for it, but you gotta take it and sit at all these places and wait for it to happen. And it's costing you money either way, even if you ain't paying the repair bills. If you're not working, you're not making no money. So, I mean, we're just hanging out. I mean, so either way, you're not making anything.
But yeah, that's where we're at, guys. Just wanted to jump on there and give you an update. If we end up checking into a hotel or something, I'll probably film a clip later. I don't know. Just sitting here annoyed in Indiana right now. I mean, on the plus side, I am getting a lot of editing done. That's what I'm sitting here doing right now. Like you say, that's at least the good part is they had this little private room back here that is just us in it, and there's a table for editing. There's places to plug your phone on. At least you can run around without barking at it and trying to kill everything in sight. So it's the only positive, but it's still annoying. All right, we'll see you guys later. I can't remember what the exact one was. You'll probably see it in the video.
We'll put it in the video. I actually got up that morning and drove us over there to it. And then we ended up spending one night in their parking lot because they figured out that it was an air compressor, but it was so late by the time they figured it out. And then the guy was like, well, we'll get on it the first thing the next morning. And then the first thing the next morning, hours into it.
After us sitting in a waiting room all day.
All day, yeah. They came that night and told us, well, you can sleep out here in our parking lot. And that's what we did. And then the next day they told ES that, look, it's not going to be done today. So we just ended up getting a hotel and going to the hotel.
Luckily, there was literally a hotel right there across the road from Freightliner, which was a pretty crappy hotel.
But we could walk to it. It's right there.
This is the room, guys. Just a little crappy Super 8. Yeah, I don't know how well you can see, but I mean, it's not the worst room. The worst, it's got like a little tiny TV. I know that. And when we got here, like, I found this thing was like hooked up and wrapped around the TV and pointing at the bed, and I don't know what it is. Like, it's probably nothing. I'll show you a lot, but it looks like a camera. I don't know, but it was hooked up to the DirecTV box back there, and it was wrapped around the leg of the TV and just angled out. So I don't know what it is, so I just unhooked it because I mean, I've had DirecTV before and I don't remember having anything like that. I mean, I guess it could be like an hour thing for the remotes or something like that, but I unhooked it and the remote still worked. And like I said, I've never had something like that with satellite before, but I don't know what it is. A place like this, I wouldn't put anything past it, so I just unhooked it to be safe. All right, guys, wish us luck. See you later. And it was just for one night, so we just walked over there.
Well, yeah, they ended up getting us a hotel, and then the Freightliner actually got it fixed the same afternoon.
After telling us it wasn't going to be, then it finally did.
But we ended up actually getting our first load and getting on the road, I think, on Wednesday. But that also comes with a lot of controversy that we will leave for the next video.
Well, when we were in the hotel, I remember we walked. There was no food, so we had to walk. It was like half a mile, maybe. Down to Taco Bell, I think. And on the way back, we saw this. What was it? Like
was a groundhog?
I guess it's a groundhog. But
it was playing dead.
Yeah, we saw it run across the road, and the closer we got, we kept waiting for it to run away. And it never did. And I ended up walking up on it to the point where I thought there was something wrong with it. It wouldn't move. And then eventually, as you can see, the closest I got so close to it, it finally moved. But it just
it was literally trying to play dead. I think in the little animal's mind, it was.
I think it thought it was invisible.
Invisible,
We couldn't see it.
We couldn't see it.
Got right up on it.
Or that's what it was hoping anyway.
Luckily, it ran and then it turned into a groundhog attack.
Yeah.
And then we finally got back in the truck the next day. And
we went and picked our first load up, which we'll have to discuss all that on the next video.
And that load was a mess on its own. Not the load, but things that happened on the load. So,
our very first load, it was terrible.
So our first load so far was canceled and all this stuff happened. And now we actually get loaded. And I guess you can wait and see on the next video what actually happens when we got loaded.
big controversy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a mess. But
We hope you guys enjoy this video and
yeah, I want to take a minute
the
to
new
say
truck.
also, we're trying to get a Facebook going for the channel.
Yeah.
So, any of you guys have Facebook, hop on over to Living Life by the Mile on Facebook.
Yeah.
Follow us. We're going to try to move some of our content there. We're going to post our shorts there. And we may post some updates and some different daily things there that won't be on YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you want to stay more up to date with what's going on and all that, jump over to Facebook and give us a follow on there. And as far as this channel, the best thing you can do to help this channel obviously is watch the videos. But besides that, liking the videos goes a long way toward YouTube recommending it and getting it out there and sharing. Yeah, mainly watching and liking, and we appreciate all you guys that are currently already doing that and commenting every week and keeping us motivated to make more videos. So
Yeah.
but yeah, if you don't mind, hop on over to Facebook, and until then, we'll see you guys next Sunday on the next video.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye, love you.
Oh my God, he just hit my mirror. He's on the side of the road and he came right out and hit our mirror.
As she passed it, he pulled out. That's him walking down there. This is his truck. He told his boss that it was Becky's fault. If she hit him, there's his mirror. No, we may have to pull the dash cam footage.
She said I'm gonna have to call the cops because he's not willingly gonna give me a copy of his insurance.
Yeah, he asked me to send him the video. He kept on wanting to send a video. I said, just give me your insurance and I'll send you the video.
So
Get
tell
the
him,
insurance or
tell
call the
him I
cops.
want a copy of the insurance or I'm calling the police.
You are not in the fault. You are your driver in the fault.
You're in the fault. I've just showed him the video. I mean, you're clearly in the fault.
No worry, I see the video.
How did you see the video? You don't even have the video. You just straight lying.
Call the cop. Call the cop.
Call the cops? Guess we're making a police report.
Oh my God, guys, did you see that guy just hit Reese's new truck? What the heck? I mean, this is the first load, Jesus. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and really hope you come back next week to see all the drama unfold with this guy. I mean, this guy is pretty bad, but his boss is a real piece of work. Guys, tune in to see if Reese had to get involved in this cause. I ain't scared. So please, everybody, hit the like button and subscribe because there's even more drama in the coming up videos. And remember, every mile is a story, so thanks for being part of ours. And don't forget, Reese loves ya, and I know you're gonna miss me, but I will be back next Sunday. So bye-bye for now.
Run away with me. So run away with me. Don't tell your friends, but let them know we're safe later on. The rose calling, sun on our skin, sleeping under stars when it's gone. I was just calling to see if you're free to run away with me. Just run away with me. Just run away with me. Just run away with me. Away with me.